Toyota's luxury division Lexus is known for making plush and quiet sedans. Their most popular sedan is the Lexus ES. The Lexus ES is based on the Toyota Camry, and the Toyota Camry is a very comfortable and quiet vehicle, while the Lexus ES takes it to a whole new level. The ES is extremely quiet, very hushed. The engine, the road noise, the wind noise, all very quiet and very luxurious. And the ride, it's extremely comfortable, very smooth, even on rough surfaces. The powertrain is very smooth and very refined. It's very powerful too. And even with that power, it gets very good fuel efficiency, but it does take premium fuel. There's been a fair amount of media about the Lexus ES in terms of sudden unintended acceleration. And Toyota has put out several recalls about it, including how to deal with the floor mats, the throttle pedal, how it hits the floor mats. What you need to know, though, is if you're looking at a used one, make sure those recalls have been done. Another thing that those recalls did is it added something called brake throttle override, which means even if the throttle is stuck full open, the brake will take precedent. All new Lexus ESs will have that, but again, make sure if you're looking at a used one, that recall has been done. Another thing to remember is you need to make sure you know how to turn the engine off in an emergency situation. With the Lexus ES, you have to hold down the stop-start button for 3 full seconds. A simple tap won't shut it down. Toyota has promised to make the changes in the future to make it easier to turn off the engine. While the Lexus ES is quick, quiet, and smooth riding, it doesn't handle very well. In fact, the steering, it's pretty numb. There's a lot of body roll, and when you really try to hustle the car, it gets worse. If you're looking for a sports sedan, look elsewhere. Now, the Toyota Camry, in which it's based on, is a more functional vehicle. It's a lot of room in the back. It's easy to see out. This car, it's trying to be a little more stylish, so it's a little more sleek. And you really notice it also when you're driving. You look in the back, there's thick pillars there. There's not a lot of glass area. If you're looking at getting an ES, we do recommend getting the backup camera. It's not just visibility that this low roofline hurts. It's also access to the rear seats. Sloping roofline here, you got to duck under it a bit. And once you're back here, the seat's very comfortable, and there's decent leg room, but headroom, it's really tight, especially for me. Up front's very comfortable. Headroom, well, it's a little bit tight, but it's just enough headroom for taller drivers. And the seats, well, they're very supportive, very nice, even for a long trip. While the primary controls are pretty easy to get to and easy to use, there are some controls that you do use often that you don't have hard keys for. You actually have to pull them up in the multifunction display here. So like for instance, if you're listening to the radio and say you want to change the fan speed, you can't just hit a button. You actually have to hold up climate system, and then you could choose what fan speed you want to go to. Likewise, with the radio, you have to pull up the audio system if you want to use presets. Again, no buttons here. That's an annoyance. However, in this display, there are some neat features. For instance, you can check out information about your sports team, see who they're playing. You could also take a look at your weather. This comes through XM, actually, so you can find out what the forecast is in your area. It's a nice feature. Also, you could program in your stocks that you want to follow. And it'll actually read you how your stocks are doing.
Ford Motor Company, $11.33.
One thing that's really undeniable about the interior of the ES, this is a luxury car. The interior fit and finish is absolutely outstanding. The wood grain is very nice, bits of chrome throughout, perforated stitched leather on the seats. It's very nice inside here. So the Lexus ES, it provides big luxury car feel and refinement and a trimmer package. But being fun to drive, that's not part of the equation.